Known as the gateway to Cumberland Island, today we are going to talk about the 5 pros and 5 cons to living in St. Mary's, Georgia. Hi, I'm Cassie Long with Horizon Realty, and I help families and individuals just like you relocate right here to South Coastal Georgia every single day. Seriously, I get calls, texts, emails every single day from people relocating right here, and I love it. I would love to help you make that move. All of my contact information is down below in the description box. So let's get started. Today we are talking about 5 pros and 5 cons to living in St. Mary's, Georgia. So let's talk about where St. Mary's is. It's located in South Coastal Georgia in Camden County, and it borders the Georgia-Florida line and is the gateway to Cumberland Island. So yes, you can actually get to Cumberland Island from St. Mary's, Georgia. There is the downtown waterfront, and that is where the ferry comes and goes over to Cumberland Island, which is where you can see all of the beautiful wild horses. So this cute, charming little historic city attracts retirees and adventure seekers and everybody. Everybody loves St. Mary's, and what's not to love? There are a couple things that you might not like. So let's dive in on the 5 pros and 5 cons. One of the biggest pros of living in St. Mary's is the natural beauty. You are surrounded by gorgeous waterways, some of the most beautiful sunsets, and you have close access to Cumberland Island. So all throughout St. Mary's is the St. Mary's River, and that will lead you right into the Atlantic Ocean. So it is a huge draw for boating and fishing, and if you love just going on adventures, it's super easy access to get right into the ocean, and you are always surrounded by beautiful pine trees, oak trees, and again, gorgeous waterways and marsh views. Another pro about St. Mary's is the historic charm. It's a charming little city. When we first moved down here, we moved to Brunswick. That was about 6 years ago, and we made our way down to St. Mary's. It's about a 30-minute drive from Brunswick, and it was just so stinking cute. When we drove through some homes that date back to like the 18th and 19th century, and they're just really cute. A lot of them have been restored, and the little downtown area of St. Mary's, it's known as the Waterfront District, is really cute. They do a great job of putting on events, and they keep it really tidy. It is a cute little city down there, and if you are someone who loves older homes and architecture, then you are sure to love the historic charm found in St. Mary's. Affordable cost of living. So for a coastal town, it is pretty affordable, and that's in terms of housing, groceries, utilities, all of that is included in the cost of living. It is pretty affordable, but if you are looking for luxury, high end, there are some beautiful subdivisions that are on the luxury end of living, and you are sure to love them. They've got breathtaking waterfront views and definitely living luxury. So there is a good balance between affordable and luxury living right here in St. Mary's. Number 4, it is a small town community. So if you are somebody that loves volunteering and getting into community events and really just getting to know the people that you're surrounded by, then you will really love and thrive living right here in St. Mary's. A lot of people retire here, so we have a pretty good diverse mix of older and younger population, and everyone just really loves the community. The youth sports are really big here. According to niche.com, Camden County is some of the top rated schools within the state, recently ranked in the top 7% within the state. So everyone is really big about the sports here and the schools. So the community overall is just really tight knit. It's a small town. You'll feel that as soon as you drive into St. Mary's. And the last thing that you might love about St. Mary's, Georgia is the slower pace of life. Like I said, a lot of people end up retiring here, so there is absolutely no rush, there is no traffic, and you know, no one's really in a hurry to get anywhere. It's just a slower pace of life. Like I said, it's a big boating community, fishing community, a lot of leisurely things to do, community events. There's just not a lot going on. There's no hustle bustle rush. It's not like living in downtown Atlanta. It is a small, coastal, charming city. All right, now let's talk about the cons, some things that you might not like. The first one being limited job opportunities. So much like Kingsland and St. Mary's are literally right next to each other. I probably could have done the video the same, but It is a big military town. We are home to the Kings Bay Naval Base, so that is a large employer here and really makes up a large part of the population. So it is known as a military town, just like Kingsland is, and that is one of the major employers here. Besides that, there is a hospital, there are a couple small medical offices, and there is the school system. But other than that, maybe you do real estate, or you might have to travel to nearby cities. Luckily for you, Jacksonville is only a 30-minute drive, and there are much more opportunities within Jacksonville if you're looking for that kind of corporate work environment. Limited entertainment opportunities. So St. Mary's does a great job of putting on community events. They do music in the park where they'll do little mini concerts, but we don't have a large concert venue or really much of like a nightlife scene. There's not many bars. There's some nicer restaurants where you can go grab a drink after work, that kind of vibe. But if you're looking for a more vibrant nightlife scene or really just things to do besides outdoor recreational activities, then you might enjoy traveling just a short drive to Jacksonville. So if that is something that you like to have at your fingertips at all times, then St. Mary's might not be your favorite spot. Limited shopping opportunities. So you will shop at a lot of small local businesses, which is amazing. That's what we all should be doing, right? The small local boutiques are really cute here, but there's not that many of them, and sometimes you just need more options. So if you are a large shopper, then you will shop online a lot, and you will also make your way down to Jacksonville. St. John's Town Center is just a short 30-minute drive, and they have all of the shopping that you could need. But otherwise, in St. Mary's, there's not a ton of shopping. They do have regular grocery stores. There's a Walmart close by in Kingsland. But other than that, there's not a ton of shopping options. And lastly, limited healthcare options. So if you are someone that needs specialized care, you will have to travel to Jacksonville. There is a small hospital located in Kingsland, which is just, depending on where you are in St. Mary's, honestly, the two of them kind of, St. Mary's and Kingsland kind of mesh together. So it could only be like 5-10 minutes, but it is a smaller hospital. There is an emergency room there. But if you need specialized care, you might look into Jacksonville. Again, that is a huge perk of living in St. Mary's and Kingsland alike, is being so close to Jacksonville, which is a super big city. So you're right there on the Georgia-Florida line. So it's not uncommon to live in St. Mary's, Georgia, and do most everything in your life in Florida. So Yulee, Florida is also close by, and that is a little bit of a larger town that has some more of your shopping options like Target and things like that. And they do have a little bit more healthcare options as well. While this small, historic, charming coastal town might not be for everyone, if all of those pros outweigh the cons, then call me now. All of my information is in the description box below. I would love to help you relocate right here to St. Mary's and start living your best boating, fishing, kayaking life that you could imagine. And if you're relocating for military purposes for Kings Bay Naval Base, I would love to help you along that journey as well. Again, all of my information is down in the description box below. And if you want to know what it's like to live in Kingsland, Georgia, then click this video right here.